Usually covered with a mask. Today, his mask is off. I'm very excited to welcome to the stage Profit, the co-founder of MetaDAO.
Hi, I go by Profit. And yeah, I guess when most people here have talked about internet capital markets, they talk about like on-chain stocks or like, yeah, some fancy infrastructure that's going to shave your bips down on your spreads down from like 5 bips to 2 bips. We have a different way of seeing things. I think historically, like what's brought people on chain, if you look historically, is like, yeah, ICOs, NFTs, meme coins. These are all like crypto native assets that you can't already trade in a brokerage account. And I think it's like fairly reasonable to assume that actually crypto native assets are like assets that we create as like teams in crypto will be the way that the internet capital markets work. And I'm going to talk about why that's the case and why if you're a founder, you should consider tapping internet capital markets to raise for your crypto business. And yeah, so the core point is like, this is a Hyperliquid's perp volume over time chart. And the question is, can you see when they launch their coin just by looking at this chart? And yeah, you kind of can. It's like right in that area before they go up around October, November. A big reason being that all these people that now own Hype have an incentive to like to talk about their bags, like to shill Hyperliquid as a product and to use it. And so this is Avicii's spending volume over time chart. Avicii is a crypto credit card product or like neobank that launched on MetaDAO. And the question is, can you see when they launch their ownership coin? And again, you can see it very clearly. It's like right before their spending volume hockey sticks up, and their volume per day is now, like people using the credit card per day is up more than 10x since they launched. And so like these are reasons why if you're building a crypto native business, you should launch a coin, right? Like you should raise from your users, the people who are going to shill you on crypto Twitter, as opposed to raising from investors, like private investors. But they don't explain why you should launch an ownership coin. I think the key point there is people are tired of getting rugged in crypto. This has been a huge problem. Both the problem of rugs of like, yeah, this is a successful business, but actually none of these cash flows go back to me as a token holder. I'm not even talking about buybacks. I'm talking about blatant rugs, like businesses being built, like Unibot built Unibot on Solana, made $200 million in fees. Like none of that is going to token holders. Unibot is like bled to zero. It's just being held by the team forever. And then also the problem of rugs of like teams just like taking the money and running away, which has been like a pretty rampant problem in crypto. And yeah, so MetaDAO, which is what I work on, is the home of what we call ownership coins. So that has 2 components. One of them is like a governance or a market oversight component, which is kind of scary to people. Like people have been scarred by DAOs before, but it's not crazy. It's basically like probably 2 to 4 times a year you're raising these proposals of like, hey, I need to mint new tokens, for example, and to maybe do like an investment round, like an OTC to raise more money for the business. And instead of voting, people trade in those. And yeah, I only have 5 minutes, so I can't get into exactly how that works, but you can read up on it. And so that's the market oversight component. And then we also have this legal structuring component, which is what prevents rugs of like the business is successful and it never goes back to the token holders. So actually, we have these legal entities where you as a founder raising on this system, you assign your IP to that entity. That entity points to the on-chain market system as like as arbitering where that IP can move. And so, yeah, you essentially just like can't walk away with the business. If you get acquired, you can't just like take all the money, which has been a recent thing lately. And so, yeah, here are some of the projects that have raised on MetaDAO. It's all crypto native projects. So like Omnipair, for example, is building a special kind of borrow lend. Solomon is building like Athena for Solana. Avicii, crypto neobank. Umbra is a privacy protocol. Paystream, borrow lend. Loyal and ZK also are also privacy protocols. And this is what that looks like. So yeah, Umbra, for example, wanted to raise $750K, ended up raising $3 million through MetaDAO, and that could be you next. And if you want that to be you next, message me on Telegram, send me a short blurb of what you're working on. And if we're interested, I will follow up with you. And please, like, if you're a genuine team building something interesting, I really, really want to talk to you. So yeah, that's my pitch. Thanks.